off, congrats on the win, Coach.
You.
McClellan had 11 in the first half. You also had Adams solid inside the whole game. Talk about those two and their impact on the game.
Well, Erin's had a tremendous season as a freshman. She's just playing. It overwhelms me, the poise that she has all the time as she plays. Nothing rattles her. She calmly takes her open shots, and she's been making them for a high percentage. She calmly handles the ball, passes the ball, again, pressure situations, and her defense has gotten better and better as the season's gone on. Of course, Courtney, you expect a senior like that, your senior leader, post player, all-conference player, to step up in big games and play well, I really credit our whole team. I don't like to point out specific individuals just because we have 18 kids on our team, and they all have an equal part all week long in how hard they work in practice and how they focus. And when we're watching video, everybody, it's like the backup quarterback that might not get in the game. He's got to prepare just like the starter, because when that time comes, you got to be ready to go. So I credit our team as a whole, and I think that's a key to, one of the big keys to our success.
Catholic went from a zone to kind of a man in the second half, gave you a little bit of a press actually in the second half. What kind of adjustments did you make, and how did you overcome that in the second half?
Well, they got in sort of a desperate situation, so they couldn't, although they played very much of an attacking style in the man-to-man, it wasn't necessarily creating as much havoc and as many turnovers as they wanted. So they came out and tried to, pick us up full court and create some turnovers that way in a man-to-man scenario with some jump trapping. But, as long as we spread the floor, our guards are pretty good, and they handle the ball pretty well. We used Courtney back there to set ball screens to get some people free. It threw us at first a little bit, for a couple of minutes, but once we got settled down and were able to space and get the ball in and, keep our composure, find the next player, we were okay with it. And then they got in a situation where they had to foul.
So Catholic was a team that beat you guys earlier in the season. What was it like to, come back home and, beat them on your home court?
Well, yeah, it was great. Obviously, they're a conference foe. They're a really good team. I have all the respect in the world for Coach Donahue and his team, and they compete so hard and they play so tough. But we were a different team a little bit when we came back here. Bailey Trell was not in that game when we were at Catholic. Tess Nichols was not in that game either, our best perimeter defender, when we went down there. They got the same dose of the 3.5-hour trip on the bus and had to play like we did. So, the tide was turned a little bit, and we had a couple kids back that we didn't have down there. So, our kids were confident. I think that, they were ready to play today.